Hello everybody and welcome back to Tabletop Collections. I've got another cool video for us here today. I will warn you beforehand, we're not talking Pokemon cards today. Of course, you look at all the things around me and all the Pokemon videos we've done so far. I'm an extremely big Pokemon fan, but when I was younger, I actually enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh! More than I enjoyed Pokemon. I know. Pokemon's definitely the bigger franchise, but I definitely enjoyed playing Yu-Gi-Oh! More whenever I was young. I don't know if it was the game style or what. I maybe even said this in another video, but I found a huge deal on a large quantity of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, and all of these, at least for the most part, from what I understood, are from the original set in 1996 as well. So we're going to take a look at these and see what we got. Okay, so as you can see, our Pokemon mat is put up mainly because I felt like it might be a little bit sacrilegious to look at a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards or display them over a Pokemon mat. So I don't have another mat right now, so we're just going to have to make do with the table. So I want to first start by saying this one is supposed to be the better cards, and so I'm going to save this one for last. We'll put it to the side. I know there's going to be some stuff in here. I mean, I already see a little bit of shining, and so we'll go ahead and start with this, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Well, we have the most infamous card up front. It's not even a card. I mean, it would have been, but it has been destroyed. So that would have been super cool. Who knows? I mean, there could be more. I don't know. But I guess I can leave that in frame just so that we can mourn him. These cards look kind of older. They kind of remind me. Of like promo cards you could have gotten from going to watch the movies or something. Some of the original cards here. I don't know. But we've got one. I think this is considered a holo, maybe. Sinister Serpent. Amazon Swordswoman. I didn't mention these ones. Oh, there's another one back here too. Superstitious Shock Brigade, Magic Arrow, and Amazon Grappling Fighting Woman are those ones. Here's some of the trading card game dual deck zone things. We'll put those to the side. We don't need them right now. Oh, okay. I've actually just been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently again, and of course, oh, here's a card sleeve. Maybe like last video, we'll put the best card in that one. I don't know. It's got a little something on it too. But I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and Lord of D came up on the deal. I'm not sure. I mean, this is obviously not English. I'd presume it might be like Japanese. But I also don't know what card that is. It looks super familiar. Anyway, don't want to spend too much time on it. Again, these Japanese cards I'm not going to be able to read to you, so... And I'll kind of keep these separated, holo and non-holo as well. That looks like it could have been a really good card. Non-holo version. Oh, Premature Burial, Rush Recklessly, Dark Blade, Shadow Spell, Monster Reborn, big one in the animes. That card, D-Spell, again a big one. Battle Ox, Flame Manipulator, Monster Reborn again, Invigoration. I'm not even going to try the Genie in the Lamp. Kamutoko, Hard Armor, Masika the Legendary Swordsman, Mysterious Puppeteer, Spirit of the Harp, D-Spell, Griggle, some of these names, Princess, Just Desserts, Remove Trap. I'm not going to read all these like I did for the Pokemon cards, mainly because I think there might be a lot more cards here, and if I do that, we'll have a hard time. Beaver Warrior. If there's ones that I notice, or ones that, especially ones that stick out to me based on my man-eater bug, based on something that catches with me, in my memory or whatever. Luster Dragon number 2, that was one that I remember actually using in one of my decks growing up, so that's pretty cool. But Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely my more favorite game to play. That's probably the wrong way to say that. Manga, I remember watching the Toon Dragon version of that card. But I remember we would actually play we'd put a card on the line and play for keep. There's a Hollow Book of Moon. We would play for keeps on some of our cards, depending on some of them. Of course, you don't tell your parents. My parents watch this, so sorry, but I definitely lost a card or two that would have been really good cards. But I also won plenty of them too. I'm really strategic. So games that revolve around strategy are kind of right up my alley because I'm really big on them, and then I'm good at planning things out. I played a lot of Magic the Gathering as well, Mystical Elf, and I really enjoyed Magic the Gathering, and then of course I enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh because of the way it's played. Swordsman of Landstar and Fissure. Man, there was a lot of fissures in that. I'm gonna set these to the side so I have some space. Oh, that was a hollow as well, so I'll put it there. But I really enjoy strategy games, and especially card games, collectible card games and things. I really enjoy those. Megaton Magical Cannon. That one's got a little damage on it, but Pale Beast, Rogue Doll. So, oh, Flame Swordsman. That one is Joey's favorite card in the anime, if you watch it. But I really enjoyed some of these cards, and I'm really hoping some of them pop in as we're going, because I just think it'd be really cool to own them. Because I probably owned more Yu-Gi-Oh cards than I did Pokemon cards growing up, just because it was, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh may have always been a little bit cheaper. Oh, there's Baby Dragon and Thousand Dragon. We're getting some of Joey's deck cards here. But it may have always been a little bit cheaper. And of course, like I said, Toon Mermaid, another one of the Toon ones. Spirit Message L, that's a hollow right there. But it was just always easier to play too. And Pokemon may have been a little bit more complicated. I don't know that, maybe I just didn't have as many friends who collected Pokemon cards. Mask of Cursed. And so maybe that was the main reason that I collected more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know. But I enjoy collecting all of them now, of course, now that I'm older and collecting things is cool. Komori Dragon. Now that collecting things is cool now, of course I love to collect all of them. But back then I enjoyed having them too and collect them everything. But it just it's not as easy when you're a kid because you don't have money. So it's really cool getting to live that back out. Ryu Ran. I guess this is the pre-evolution to the other one I was talking about earlier. Harpy Lady. I can't remember her name right now. But that's her entire deck basically is this card. And so I really enjoy all these games now. I don't really have anybody around here, Penguin Soldier, who plays Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. Sorry, I felt like there's another card behind that one. But I know some people who play Magic, so I may end up having to get back into Magic and actually playing some tournaments and things. But I don't know yet. It's all kind of the struggle of, Summon Skull. It's also a big one in the animes. It's got a little nick in the top there, though. And my big thing now is finding time. Toon Summon Skull. That's cool. Is finding time to be able to go to these tournaments and things. Because I'd also like to get in some Pokemon ones. Just because random Japanese cards thrown in. I mean, I'd like to meet a lot of other people around here who participate in the hobby. Karibo, the most infamous. Because, the Time Wizard. Some of these cards, I may end up putting some total value of everything on the end or something. I don't know, because also I'm thinking about getting some of these cards. I'm getting some of these cards graded, just because these may be worth quite a bit of money and help fund the channel a little bit. But I'm also not really planning on continuing a giant Yu-Gi-Oh deck, the Flute of the Summoned Dragon. I'm not really planning on doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I just thought that these were super cool and I couldn't pass it up because it's the first edition, you know? But I don't know. I'm really excited for the box that I have off to the side after this stack, because it's supposed to be the one that has all of the actual like hits in it, or it's supposed to have more hits in it, I guess I should say. But anyway, so I'm not really planning on collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I may do some here and there, but as for like a binder or like a major collection, I'm not really sure if that's going to be something I worry about. Just because Pokemon, I mean, they're just coming out with so much new stuff. I can't even keep up as it is, mainly because of time and money, like all of us, right? But for me to want to try and do that with Pokemon, and then also trying to keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh as well. Feral Imp, it's the first one of those. It would be incredibly challenging to do both at the same time. So I'm just not really sure. Unless there's, the only one I'm really interested in doing a master set for, if I would be the first edition. And of course, first editions of everything is so pricey. So, and there's another one. It's in Japanese as well, but that one doesn't even have anything on the back of it. So I don't know. But it would just be pretty expensive, and who knows, if the channel takes off and things go really well and y'all want to see some Yu-Gi-Oh collection, I'm all for it, because again, I love Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's just, I don't know, it may be hard to do. Sorry, that card took me for a second. So, but just, I mean, let me know in the comments if you guys like, if you guys really like Yu-Gi-Oh and you'd like to see me open some packs of that, or if you just want to see some more of these cards or anything, or I don't know, just let me know, because I'd be interested in doing it. I'm kind of feeling more Pokemon right now. So, but just let me know. There's another one. And plus, I mean, I haven't kept up with Yu-Gi-Oh nearly as much as I have Pokemon, so I'd have to go through and, oh, there's a Scapegoat. It's hollow too. I'd have to do a little bit of research into all of the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But we're getting close to the end of this one here. And then we'll move on to the big one. And I'll actually take some time on those ones. But like I said, if I see any that I know... Oh, there's a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. That's pretty sweet. It's not hollow, but... There we go. But if we, especially in the next one, I'm feeling some, the way it was told to me, I'm really feeling some major hits in it. So I'm super excited to see what's in the other one. I think this one was just kind of more bulk. I mean, obviously we've gotten some cards, but this one's definitely more for the bulk. So this card looks familiar too. Maybe I had it. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but maybe I had it growing up too, because it looks pretty familiar. All right, I'm going to move everything out of the way for this one because I'm feeling it. I'll leave the hollows out here just for good luck. And we'll see what we get. All right, moment of truth. Just an old deck box. Oh, he's already got them all sleeved. He was telling me that these were his favorites that he had, and so he actually took really good care of them. And oh, there's actually some extra sleeves in the back too. That's pretty nice. But I'm gonna do this in sections just so I don't chance damaging them or anything. Move these sleeves out to the side. So we got Blackluster Ritual, Blackluster Soldier. Oh, there's a Dark Magician. Let's go. Oh, there's a second one. It's not hollow though. This one's hollow. Sorry if the glare is gonna make it really hard to see because they're already in sleeves. But there's one, it's not a holo. Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, put it out of frame. And it's a holo. Silver Warlord of Dark World. Not sure. Another Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, and that one's also a holo. There's another one behind it too, but it's not a holo. Dude. Flute of the Summoned Dragon. We've already seen that before, so. Unless there's a cool one through here. Call of the Haunted. Mirror Force. That one's not even a holo. Oh, I started mixing up my pile, so I'll go through it later, I guess. Magicians Unite. Dark Magician Attack. Thousand Knives. Magician's Valkyrie. I've never heard of that card before. Maybe it's like a play on Dark Magician Girl. It's also not a holo. Or, all of these are tripping me out because they're already in sleeves. Silent Swordsman. Karibo, of course. The greatest of all. Dark Blade. Gemini Elf. Summon Skull. Giant Soldier of Stone. Shadow Spell. Sekuretsu Armor. Draganic Tactics. Shield Crush. Shrink. Burst Stream of Destruction. The Eye of Truth. There we go. It's a holo. Kaiser Seahorse. I feel like I've heard of that one too. I wasn't really into the Yu-Gi-Oh anime nearly as much as I was the Pokemon one, but some of these are definitely, especially since I've watched a little more recently, stand out a little bit more. Atlantean Dragoons. And that's a holo. Maybe kind of hard to tell. Yeah, never mind. It's easy for you to tell. Call of Atlanteans. Pasordra, the Atlantean Dragon. It's a pretty cool card. The graphics on these are a little more... Dark Magician Girl. Buster Blade. It's not a holo though. The graphics on these cards are a little more intense. Oh, Celtic Guardian. He was actually my favorite. Out of all of the monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh, he was my favorite. I mean, he's a warrior monster, I guess. And Gaia the Fierce Knight. You know Gaia's got to be in there. Winged Guardian of the Forest. Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beasts. Oh, dude. Another Dark Magician, and it's a holo. That's the corrupted Dark Magician, or the... I don't know. There's a battle. And if you know, you know. Paladin of the White Dragon. Okay, so that's what that Japanese card, I guess it's Japanese, is Paladin of the White Dragon. Non-holo. Tiger Dragon. I know I was in the middle of saying something earlier, and I just completely stopped talking about it, but sorry. A little overwhelmed here. Horus the Black Flame Dragon. Alexandrite Dragon. Wattail Dragon. Vorse Raider. X-Head Cannon. Luster Dragon. Mystical Genie Boy. Magic Jammer. Card Destruction. That is a holo. Shield and Sword. Mystic Space Typhoon. Axe of Despair. Black Pendant. Neo Bug. Dark Hole. Rude Kaiser. Uzaki. Oh, I remember what it was now. I was talking about the artworks being a little more crisp. At least in especially some of these earlier ones, maybe. I don't know. There's just a lot more detail in each of the characters, but eh. Sogen. Judge Man. Battle Ox. Harpy Feather Duster. I was talking about this woman earlier. I can't remember her name still. It's one of her favorite items to use. Swords of Revealing Light. Trap Hole. Gearfried, the Iron Knight. Spellbinding Circle. Flame Cerberus. Zoran Ryu. D-Spell. Gift of the Mystical Elf. Luster Dragon number 2. Monster Reborn. Lannian Attack Squad, Aquajet, Water Hazard, Aegis of the Ocean, Dragon Lord, Tornado Wall, Torrential Tribute. I kind of had a feeling there wasn't any more big hits there. But look at all these! Oh my gosh! Holy mackerel! I can't believe there's all these good cards in here. I'm gonna have to look them all up. Especially some of these really well-known ones. And there's 2 different graphics on the Blue Eyes, so I don't know. But wow, what an awesome collection. Thank you guys so much for sticking around through the video. That's all I got for you guys. I would definitely say, at least out of all these cards, my favorite's probably gotta be... I'm actually gonna go with I think this is the original artwork for it, maybe. I don't remember. This Blue Eyes White Dragon, it just looks so much cooler. It just kind of almost looks, yeah. Anyway, I don't know how to explain why I like that one more, but it just, the artwork, I guess, maybe looks a little bit cooler. This one's a little shinier. Good for it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. And if you want to see more content like this, we've got some other stuff coming up here pretty soon too that's a little bit different. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on what we've got coming up. So thank you guys so much.